So we got to get gifts for everybody here. You know, I'm giving gifts to all my employees. I'm gonna stop getting some gifts to some peoples, you know, that's been helping me. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of Burberry and Gucci up in this movie. Of course, my guy, you know, it's Christmas time.
Oh, shit.
Christmas time.
You know, okay, gentlemen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Does that say Gucci? Is that say Gucci?
Says
You know,
Gucci.
JC, one of yours.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to give one to Mike and Nels, right?
Okay.
So you can sit there and put it wherever you need to, but they gotta go for them.
Appreciate you, brother. As always, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yo, missed it. Oh, you know, what Gucci, what we getting from Gucci, man? What we getting?
Yeah, we good, don't we? You know I like motherfucking expensive shit.
Yeah, yo, he like expensive shit.
Yeah, I do.
Do you now?
I've been like expensive shit, nigga.
Yeah, he always like
I've
expensive
been
shit.
beating now.
Yo, who don't like expensive
Yeah.
shit?
Oh, it depends, honestly.
Oh, my nigga. Wallet joint, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Needed that too. That's it fly.
Yeah, it is.
The wallet, cuz. It's all fly. Just see that. She gonna be like, oh!
So now when you pull your monies out,
You know what I mean?
you know, you got the real one.
He got Gucci.
That shit tight. That's what I like.
Mike just sitting there going,
See, this is what I need. That shit fire.
I know that.
Fuck yeah. Appreciate you,
That's
always, brother.
when the wallet came in.
Thank
That
you.
goes beside my joint, man.
Oh, shit.
Look at that shit, look. Right up in there.
Really just put your wallet in your
No,
wallet?
that you hold. It's just
Yeah,
that.
No,
bitch.
that's the car. I think
Okay,
that's
just hold this.
No, you
Yeah.
just bring that. When you only have cards.
Don't mind me, man. I'm new to
Nah, put this all on the film.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
He
you
like-
don't have, yo, that
You like
whole wallet-
expensive shit? How you not gonna know how to use expensive
I
shit?
never had an expensive wallet, nigga.
Yeah, that's it. So it's like you don't have that. It's just
Just
simple.
my niggas.
It's quick. Make it easy. You keep the most important shit on you, like your driver's license, couple debit, credit cards, whatever, and then you got a little cash. It holds just enough so you can grease somebody's palm like a 20. That's it. Yeah, you don't go with the big wallets no more, man. We grown.
Yeah, we definitely-
we grown.
we grown.
man.
We
We
grown.
call it the trifold. You don't do the trifold.
Yeah, we don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't even do folds nowadays. I'm grown.
This is the only wallet, because this is my YSL one, and the only reason I liked this one was because it could hold a couple cards and some cash. But then I fucking ruined it because I put too much cash in
And
it.
it bent it out. See, ooh, Burberry out.
Somebody came in with the hat yesterday. I could have said he had the Burberry cat wool joint. Was sick.
Nell and.
Yeah, Nell and Mike. It don't matter which one they get. Yeah, I mean they can pick.
They both the same thing, right?
What we do. Everybody got something different. Nobody got the same thing.
That's what's up.
I had to make sure nobody got the
That's
same
what's
thing.
up. That's what's
You're too active, so I had to make sure you got one that's durable.
Right.
Cause your ass would be done mess that wallet
A
up.
couple things on this. I like this. Is they are different.
Yeah, that's nice.
Told you.
That's dope.
All of them different.
Yeah. Mike
And
and
all
Nell.
clean.
Mike and Nell, I got y'all Jones, Mike Nell.
You got to take care of the people that take care of you. So everybody that that supports you, that's doing everything they can to make your businesses run right, or support you, by following your content and just being around. You got to take care of your people, always. So y'all need to remember that shit. Take care of your people. Don't be cheap asses.
Yeah, don't be
Give your
cheap.
gifts. Real good gifts.
Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna use this to travel.
No,
I don't travel with cash. I feel like traveling with cash is a bad idea.
I don't put much cash in my wallet. Maybe like $100 top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They gonna rob me for 100 here, nigga. I throw it at you. Here you go.
It's like
Yeah.
they say like tip money.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. It's the grease people's hands. Like the boy at the
Valet,
valet, he was like, "Oh, the valet is complimentary," but I was like, "You know what?
Still gonna tip you, brother.
I got you," because he ended up moving the BMW out the way. He's like, "Oh no, you park right out front." He moved boy's car to the side.
I just peeped.
Done. Slid him a 20.
Nice,
He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna keep it right here." Matter of fact, you keep the key. You ain't going nowhere. Oh, I get to keep the key.
I went downtown. I wouldn't even tempted myself. I left
He's on the car. He's gonna sign the door sill.
He said you're a wifey.
He just got to sign. So he's gonna be over there in the UK anyway.
So
So
the car's getting built.
the car's getting built there. So if they can get the door sill and have Lewis Hamilton sign
And
it, because it's the
clear it.
Patronus colors.
And then
And
clean
then,
it.
well, they're gonna PPF it when it gets here. So they'll PPF it and it'll be fine. But I was like, yo, he's the most winningest F1 champion in history. Well, him
And he
the
started with
Schumacher.
McLaren.
He started with McLaren, so his first championship was with McLaren. So it'll be pretty fit. I mean, the car matches the current scheme.
Literally,
Patronus.
yeah.
He said he
Fingers crossed. Fingers
I don't, you know what, and I'll put it to you like this. I don't see why it wouldn't happen, because I'm pretty sure that motherfucker probably still owns about 10 McLarens.
He owns a few things. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
but number one, he's the most winningest champion in F1 history, and he represents people of color in a sport where most people like that look like me wouldn't be in.
Yeah, there's what,
You know, so-
5 or 6?
You know, so it's just, it would be fitting.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
to have the GOAT sign the car, you know, and just have a piece of history.
Yeah,
essentially.
exactly.
So
That would be cool. I would like that. I think that would be super cool. I think that drives the value of your car through the fucking
it's
roof.
not even the value of the car. Like I'm pretty sure it would, but it's just the fact that you have the GOAT sign the car.
And it's a
It's
one-on-one.
I have it by my station.
And it's a one-on-one.
So that's the most important thing. Just
Yeah.
I have it by my
you got a
station.
piece of history there, and then when I get my allocation for my hypercar, maybe you'll be able to.
Well,
sign
yeah,
that.
because you have, once you get the 765, don't you get now a allocation for the hypercar, or you're in the running for it?
Because I have a 101 and I spent a shit ton of money. I probably have the highest spec, the highest MSRP 765 that there ever will be
From
McLaren. So, they're gonna be more inclined. Like, you know what, this dude's willing to spend $750,000 for a 765. He'll definitely spend $1 million for the next hypercar.
well, you would.
But which I would.
Which you would.
I do. I always like the Elvis though. I thought the Elvis.
Yeah, because y'all saw one at
There's a McLaren now,
Yeah.
which is where we got to stop after we go
yeah,
to
yeah.
my guy Bert.
No,
So
you know,
let's
that's
magically
true.
teleport
I
right
don't
now.
automatic-
All right, player, yo, I got you a little something.
For me?
Yeah, baby, for you.
No way.
fucking dude in left field.
My
Why would
fucking
he
God,
do
I
it to you?
appreciate you, Bobby.
Yo,
You're
all you got to
real.
take care of your people, man. You got to take care of your people.
Should I look at it now or wait till
Yeah.
Christmas?
You know you ain't gonna wait.
This
ain't no kid.
bitch would walk in the house and open it and be like, nah, I didn't open it.
Nah, you got to take care of the people. So everybody that be supporting me, I
Your
got to
car
support the
still on?
people. Nah, the fans are just running. That's it.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay, keep everything cool, man. Keep everything cool. Shit.
I keep forgetting their rear engine.
Yeah.
You hear that? It's been lately around here, I don't know why, but.
What is it?
I think it is.
What do you think? It's like it's been crazy around here.
K-Series. Pick the one.
Ooh, oh, fancy, huh?
Yeah. So everybody.
Ooh, alright.
Everybody got.
Upgrade, baby.
Everybody.
Yeah, my guy. Shit. And guess what? I had mine for like 4 or 5 years. It's time for, it's time for upgrade already, man. Damn.
Always.
My
man.
first one, huh? My first one.
First little bit of design. It's
yeah.
time to.
Not this. What is
God damn.
this? This is like, I think it's Nordica from back in the day. It's like 5, 6 years ago. That's how long I had that wallet. Man. You need one credit card, right? You only need one credit card.
No, you need
No, you
multiple.
need 5.
credit. You need a whole lot of credit.
That's you guys.
He has more than I do, and I have 5.
The more credit you got, the better. Just don't be out there using this shit.
Exactly. That's the
Nobody
reason why.
uses-
Like,
That's the problem.
It's
They don't
scheming.
tell you that. They give them to you, but they don't tell you that.
Yeah. So you want credit cards?
You
just
want
don't-
all of them, but you
don't want to use
spend them.
all of them. Don't want to use all of
Don't
them.
do what I did.
I
About
only use
10
them.
years ago, dude, no, it was about 8 years ago. I think no, what was that? I was 21. No. I was 20. Bro, I got like 4 credit cards. I got a Chase, I got a Capital One, I got something else and something else. I kid you not, them bitches were maxed out 3 days in advance.
Yo, I mean, shit.
when I was younger, I was scared to use them.
I was not, yo.
I was scared. I was like,
I did the same shit. I maxed them bitches out when I was young, bro.
Yo.
So my credit was so fucking low, you couldn't trip over it. Nah, yo, people get in trouble. Yo, don't swipe your credit cards all the damn time, people, because guess what? It took me a long time. Yo, it takes forever to build your credit up, but it's real quick to drop this shit down to fucking
Yeah.
450 points. Bro, my first SRT, my silver one, before I got out the military, yo, that shit, I had like a 16% interest rate on the fucking SRT for it.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
That was years ago.
Okay.
I was young too. I mean, my credit was fucked up and I was young. I was like 22, 23.
How long did it take you to rebuild your credit?
Shit, the old school way, that shit took forever, man. It took years to rebuild that shit. Now, I can rebuild that shit in like 8 months. Like now, knowing what I know now, knowing the people I know now, I'm like, yo, credit Steve. Plug, yo, make sure you guys check out the description below. Follow me on my Instagram, and if you guys got bad credit, I'll plug you with my guy, Credit Steve. He'll hook you up. That shit'll go from like 500 to like 700, like real quick.
I have to talk to him. I know you told me to talk to him. I have to talk to him because I'm trying to hit like a 750, 760, and just stay there and never have to worry about it again.
I'm telling you, bro. Like knowing what I know now, like knowing the people I know, that shit would have took me like 8 to 12 months to get my credit straight.
Easily.
It took me years to get that shit back. Years. Like I had to go through a secured card and then got another card, and it just took forever. You know
why I got lucky? So when my credit was bad, I always kept one card that I never fucked over. Like that I never got really in trouble with, or that like my payments never skipped, or whatever the case may be. Yo, Discover I've had since I was legitimately 19 years old. Same, dude, I haven't missed a payment since I was 19.
If you're American, if you fuck up your credit, that's on you. Like that is on you at that. But I mean, we're also not taught. So the school system's like, and this is coming from someone who's university educated.
I'm big on the school system being fucked up. Because if they would have told me, hey, you should start this, and this, maybe invest, $500 when you turn 18, invest $500 when you turn 19, 20, and keep it building and learn stocks and all. Bro, we would all be wealthy. We would all have. When do I use math in my life? Let me calculate the butt cheek to photo ratio to the titty to make sure that the background looks good. Like, let me use my algebraic equation. Who the fuck uses that?
I used it when I was working.
But
whole engineering thing. But outside of that,
designing shit to
coming from someone who went to a major university, graduated, worked in industry, did all this shit. Yeah, the school system's fucked. Like, just straight up. Like, there's a lot of things that need to be changed. Like, this whole, all right, you gotta go to college is a bunch of shit. Like, my kids, yes, if they want to go to college, they're set up for it. They are set up. But if they choose not to, if they're like, you know what, I want to be an electrician. I want to be a chef, or I want to do HVAC, or I want to be a plumber, or I want to be a bus driver, whatever. As long as you're productive and you give it 110%, I'm not gonna be mad. If you don't want to go to college, then don't go. My son want to go. He's like, Dad,
talking about it.
He's like, yo, I want to do comp sci. That's what I want to do. He's like, I want to be a software engineer like my dad. Cool, and he's good at it. He's really, really fucking good at it.
Yeah, but he's big into techs. He's big into like electronics and stuff.
Math and science is his thing, and right now he's taking a couple comp sci classes. He's doing fucking great. Cool. That's gonna be his thing. But my other kids, like, if they don't want to go, then they don't have to go. I'm like, look, my job is to make sure that you guys have a fallback plan in case this doesn't work out. I'm not gonna do everything for you. But if you give it a shot and you're like, Dad, I don't really like this, at least you're not going to be broke when you transition to something else. Like, you might wake up one day and decide that you don't want to be an engineer. You want to be a mechanic. Or maybe, you want to be a baker or whatever the fuck. My job is just to make sure you have that opportunity. That's it. That's the fuck it. So that's what the fuck I'm going to do. But this whole, you gotta go to college thing, like, people are in crazy debt. Like, some of the people I worked with when I was at Vanguard and Lockheed, these fuckers are 100, 150, 200K. One of the chicks got her master's. This bitch is $225,000 in student loan debt. $225,000. She will never pay that shit the fuck off.
That college will never see that money.
That is a mortgage.
That is a literal lifetime.
Yeah. She'll be paying interest forever. She's making minimum payments that will be interest for the rest of her life. She'll never pay that shit off. Luckily, one of the things you can do when you get a house, you can put that shit in deferment, and then it don't affect you near as much when you want to buy a house. But when you die, that shit's gonna go to your kids. Like, so if you don't got life insurance to help pay that off, guess what? Your kids are paying your student loans. Those are the things you can't discharge during bankruptcy. Like, you is fucked.
Lasted 3 weeks in college. Because listen, if Rico sits down and explains something to me, I'm gonna need him to explain it 5 more times. Not because I'm not listening and not because I'm not paying attention, but because I learn more. Like, hey, let me show you. You show me once, cool, I can figure it out from there because I have good photographic and muscle memory of what to do. I can't sit there and watch somebody write numbers and talk about the space and me understand. Like, I don't care. I'd rather go pay somebody $50,000, learn about my entire craft, learn about the ins and outs of a camera, this, and this, and then go out and make that $50,000 back in a month. Sometimes when you go to school, you don't make that money back for 4, 5, 6 years.
Our boy Bobby Hoffman, He got one of the fastest GTRs in the fucking country. He has an HVAC business. My man is fucking killing it. Like, people don't realize how much money Bobby make. Like, he be downplaying it. That fucker got some money. Bobby, you got money. Stop lying, bro. Stop capping. Your ass got some money. But, you know, he's not an engineer. He's none of that shit. Like, you don't have to be an engineer. Like, if you go to college and you major in some bullshit at this crazy ass expensive school, that's your fucking fault. All right? I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you go to some bumblefuck like Alvernia University, Alvernia is a very
Princeton.
Alvernia is expensive. Princeton, there's networking opportunities.
Oh yeah,
in
100%.
Alvernia, you go to Alvernia and you major in some bullshit like psychology or whatever. If you're not getting a PsyD, it's sincere. If you're not getting a PsyD, like let's say, I want to go for psychology, and that's not to say that psychology is a bad major, but it's fucking saturated. Knowing that it's saturated and knowing that you need to get minimum a master's or even a PsyD to make good money, but you go to a school that costs $60,000, $70,000 a year, that's your own fucking fault. That is your own fucking fault because you don't have to go to a school like that. That's why I left Drexel. I went to Drexel my first year. Right? I went to Drexel, and then I had to start over at Penn State because the trimester system doesn't switch credits over. I had like some basic shit like calculus, whatever else. But I got my first bill at Drexel. This shit was $62,000. I was like, if I stay here, I'm gonna burn through my GI Bill, and I'm gonna be at least 120K in student loan debt. Okay, let me do the fucking math on that. How long am I gonna have to pay that shit back before I can pay it off? This is gonna fuck up all my plans. So I left, I went to Penn State. That is a state school, but it has the biggest alumni network on the planet. And guess what? There's people that stayed at Drexel, graduated, they're 150K, $200,000 in student loan debt compared to me. We got the same fucking job at Lockheed, same job, making the same amount of money, but they're like 5 times, you know, more in student loan debt than I ever was. So it's all about just looking at the big picture. If you know that the average salary, you know, entry-level salary is like $55,000, but that college is gonna cost you $30,000 to $40,000 a year and you're going for 4 or 5 years, that's not a good return. That is not a good return on your money. So it's like, all right, I'm not gonna go to that school. This is my dream school, and I would really like to go, but I can go to this college instead. I can go to Rutgers, or I can go to Penn State, or I can go somewhere else, go to, you know, a public university, to a state school, get the same education, and probably have a bigger alumni network, so that way I can network better and get a job. You know, if that's what you want, if you're trying to get a career and you're gonna go the college route, you need to look at the networking aspect. If you go to college and you don't network and use college for what it's worth, because college is really there for you to learn how to think like what you're gonna become and to network with people, so that way when you get out of college, you got job opportunities, you know, maybe you want to start a business, whatever. People go to college. I knew people that were just partying every fucking day in college. And guess what? These fuckers are in mad student loan debt. They didn't make anything of them fucking selves. And now they're sitting like, what the fuck do I do? You know, I don't even like what I went to college for. I'm like, you went for leisure studies, dickbag? Like, of course you're not gonna like it. I know people that got history degrees. I'm like, yo, unless your ass is going to be a history teacher, why the fuck did you get a history degree? They're like, oh, I don't know, I just wanted to go to college and I figured. I'm like, you figured fucking wrong. You didn't research. And that is the problem with most people. And this is why it goes back to the school system. Instead of teaching people that they can pick all these different options, they're like, just go to college. Doesn't matter what the fuck you go for, just go to college. No, nurture people in what they're gifted in. You know, my son straight up fucking sucks at English. That's his, like right now he has a C+. He has A's in everything else. Brilliant kid. Advanced math, advanced science, comp sci classes, all that. But he just sucks when it comes to English. You know, and I'm not harping on it. I'm like, oh my God, you need to have an A in English, because truthfully, like, I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Do you need an A in English? No. Do you need an A in French? He's struggling in French class, which I don't know why the fuck he took French. Take Spanish. Takes French. But whatever, you know, there's just some things he's not great at, and don't push the kid to be great in that if he's not naturally gifted. Whatever you're naturally gifted in, that's what you should be fucking doing. If you're good at selling shit, get into marketing, get into sales, you know, sell solely, take an apprenticeship, find someone to mentor you. Just don't sit around just for someone saying, oh, you need to go do this for the sake of doing it. It's stupid. You put yourself in debt and you're not gonna be happy doing it. Facts. Exactly. Yeah, you don't need to go to college to be a good photographer. Like, there's some theory there that you can, you know, that you can learn, but
one of the best photography schools in the world for the last 100 years just shut down.
Like,
for a reason.
You don't need that shit. Like, bro, I have an A1.
I'm not a great photographer, but guess what? I know a couple angles, and that camera is gonna do everything that I need. I don't necessarily need to know, okay, well, I should set my ISO here, here, and here. Now, for some super professional shit, yes, I should. But for everyday shit that just happens to look good on the gram or whatever, motherfucker.
That's what I want to teach. That exact reason. This is what I'm trying to do, like, this upcoming year. I want to teach. I want to host a class that shows, because not everybody has a chance to buy a camera like I have, like Lou has, like Rico has, like you, like nobody. If you're trying to ball on a budget, but you're still trying to work, you can still make great photos like I do with a lesser camera. It might not be as clear as Chris, but Instagram don't know that.
Yeah. I need some of them on the phones too, on the new iPhones. What?
That's my point. Like, for those type of cameras, you need to know what the fuck you're doing. Like, the only reason I can show somebody how to shoot like me on an 𝗦𝗢𝗔𝗟 or an 𝗦6600 or you know, a regular A7 is because I know balances and all different color angles and all that different stuff.
So, I mean, I got this at a discount. I mean, they get me all my cars. They got me my 765 allocation. I mean, they go above and beyond, man. So, yeah, you got to take care of the peoples. You got to take care of the people.
As Bob, I mean, again, when you pay X amount of dollars for 2 cars, I would hope they at least treat you, you know, somewhat decent.
Yo, even my first Mac, my 600, you know, Eddie V's had no reservations. It was my birthday. The dude who owns Eddie V's in Capitol Grill was one of their clients. It was like, yo, we got you, no problem. What time you want to go? I was like, I want to go to 8. I want to be there at 8. I was like, all right, just show up. Got me reservations and everything. I'm like, yo, it pays.
It does. And it doesn't just pay in money value. It pays in like accessibility. Is that the word? Accessibility, yeah.
Just yesterday, I was at the Gucci store. I had to pick up a couple things. The line was long as shit. Now, I was like, fuck. I was like, damn, I need to text my guy. Send him a text. Yo, my man came right around. He's like, yo, come in. Yo, that line was long as shit. That line was like a mile long.
With a couple of the boys, like 2 Sundays ago, when I texted you, you were like, oh, the photo's done. I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing King of Prussia doing some shop, whatever. Bro, when I tell you we had access, because you know how North Face came out with a Gucci collab? North Face and Gucci did a collab on a Sunday morning. Bro, my homie got a text like, hey, come in, 9, 10, 11 a.m. We don't open till noon, but you come in 11 a.m. and hang out and buy whatever the fuck you want. Bro, when I tell you this line was from the edge of this McLaren to behind your house, we walked in like 4 dickheads. Just, yeah, we're here for the event, and people were like, who are you? I'm like, yep, pays to know people.
Hey, man, yo, I spent a lot of money, like whether it be in Burberry or Gucci or, Jimmy Choo, Hermes. My daughters love Hermes, so I spent a lot of money at Hermes.
Statement.
But it pays, so when you need something, I can just text people now. I'm like, hey, look, I'm gonna come in. I know you guys are busy. Make some room. So remember that you guys you're not paying for friends, you're paying for the opportunity to make friends that'll help you in the future. All right. So when people say, oh, you paying for your friends, or you doing this, or blah 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 blah, it's all about greasing the right wheels. You know what I'm saying? So when I want to get something done faster, I can get it done faster now because I've either spent a lot of money with people like Marion in Miami. That's one of my favorite places to go. I love going to Marion. I made friends with the people that manage there, with one of the servers there. So now all I got to do is hit him up. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get paid. And whenever we go out, I tip my man good. I might tip him $600-700 just because I'm like, yo man, get the drinks come in. There might be some people at another table. Congratulations, I buy them a bottle. Now whatever they're into, whether it's real estate, whatever, jet ski rentals, car rentals. Not that I need them, I ship my cars. But if I ever needed something, now I just made friends with that person. All because I got them a bottle over there. It cost me what, $800? But now it pays dividends for years to come. Years. So whenever I go to Marion, yeah, I balled out that, the first time I went to Marion, it was like, who's this guy that shows up with these girls? And it's just fucking random. But guess what? Now they know I spent a lot of money. I took care of people. I was like, yo, grease the right wheels. Now I go whenever the fuck I feel like it. I get the best tables. I get the best service. It's fun. I have a good time. That's what you guys got to learn. Don't be cheap. Like a lot of people say, oh, don't spend money. Like, don't spend money that you ain't got. All right, so
that's one thing.
You need to have some coins. So sit down, go make some fucking money. But once you do, you pay to get to the front of the line. Like I could have sat there and waited, in line at Gucci. It wasn't gonna kill me. But I just shot a text, boom, now I can get everything done faster. So I can shop there, then get to the next store, then the next store, the next store. So now I'm not sitting waiting for hours and hours and in. There's a lot to be said for accessibility, like Chum was talking about. You guys need to understand that you're not paying for friends, you're not paying for that type of stuff. You're paying for the opportunity to make friends or advance yourself in other ways. I'm not smarter than the next person generally, okay? The only reason that I make more money than you guys right now is because I paid for access. Instead of me sitting around waiting and all that, I'm like, yo, how do I get to the finish line faster? What do I need to do? I need to pay for more ads, and that's what I did. I spent more money in ads. I was living paycheck to paycheck on 100K as a software engineer, so that way I could grow my businesses, because I was willing to suffer longer and spend more money than the next person. That's how that shit works. Like, it wasn't fun. My mom was paying my daycare. No bullshit. My mom was paying daycare for my kids. But I'm like, yo, mom, I need to, because I gotta run ads. I gotta pay for this marketing guy. I gotta pay for this person. I gotta pay for this person. I gotta pay for copyright. I gotta pay for all these different things. I gotta hire more employees. I gotta make this shit work. That is how you become successful. You have to suffer and be willing to spend money. It takes money to make money. That's it. It takes money to make money, unless you're willing to build that skill set and do it yourself, and it takes longer. That is why people get rich really, really fast sometimes, because they're willing to spend the money right out the gate. I mean, they have the money to spend, so they can spend it. But if you don't, you got to build those skills, and then when you have the money, pay people. Pay people, delegate. All right. Now, we're going to get ready to go to McLaren. We're going to teleport over there. Let's go. Go in here and see my guys Bob and Chad. Chad, I have something for you.
Oh, nice,
That's
man.
my way to say thank you. You know, I really appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man.
I know Bob isn't here, so still same office though.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll drop it off in there for him, so that way he can, get it when he gets in tomorrow.
I appreciate it, man.
So-
Totally unnecessary, but appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you guys. I couldn't get that 765 without you. Definitely couldn't.
We're excited. We're excited for sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Not excited about the final price, but excited.
Just money.
Yeah, it's just money.
Can't take it with you.
You're right. I can't take it with me. I'll be broke. Thank you guys so much, man.
I appreciate it. Happy holidays, man.
Could not be happier. Could not be happier with it.
Today's a good day to have the LTO.
It is actually not a bad day. It's sunny.
Yeah.
Still kind of cold, and it doesn't grip for shit. But yeah. So, I don't have the 888Rs on there because we couldn't get them in the right size, so got a 𝗦𝗖𝗓 on, and those are bricks.
It's like driving on rubber bands, like just hard rubber bands.
They're not
No grip.
even in Miami, and it was 70-something degrees. Still didn't want to grip.
Really?
It's a track tire though. Like the 888Rs are a track tire, but they get warmer quicker.
Yeah.
But then they start getting greasy faster because they get warm quicker. The 𝗦𝗖𝗓s generally hold up on the track better, but I mean, I had to get so much heat in them before they started sticking. I'm like, it was Miami. I shouldn't have this problem. But I had the problem anyway, so. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys. Now to try to get Lewis Hamilton to sign my damn car.
Are we making a push for that?
I'm definitely going to push. I want to push for that. Just so we can sign it. I mean, it's the right color. He won his first championship with McLaren. It'd be a historic thing.
Yeah.
It's like, not only is it a one-on-one, but we got the GOAT, to sign. Sign my
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
Sir Lewis Hamilton. Chad, man, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I'm gonna put this in Bob's
Yeah,
office.
if you want, I was gonna say, put it on the chair. Make sure
Yeah.
there's chair underneath. I don't think it'll be fine there.
Just put it on the chair for now.
And shoot him a text so he knows. Today's his son's first birthday.
Oh,
It's actually his birthday. He has two sons,
Yeah,
two
yeah,
boys,
two
but
boys, yeah.
it's the one's birthday today, so he's out celebrating.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, oh, he's out.
I appreciate you.
Always,
Merry
Chad.
Christmas.
You're
Yep.
awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.
When am I gonna get some free McLaren swag? Spend enough money here.
There will be gifts of unspeakable value on delivery day.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you, Rico.
Yep. All right, Chad, catch him. And there we go. We're good to go. We got everything delivered. My guy Bob wasn't here, but that's kind of sad. What are you gonna do? So in summary, make sure you take care of your people. You know, always you know, give out good gifts, and you know, just let people know that you appreciate all the hard work that they do for you, because I definitely wouldn't have got my 765 if it wasn't for them. I mean, you know, celebrities can't even get them. Like I said before, my boy AB couldn't even get one, but I got one. So, you know, just make sure that you're grateful and you know, take care of the people that take care of you. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Be safe, be smart, peace out.